welcome to this week's how-to and to my channel, Ask Charlie. Today I'm going to be talking to you about kettles and keeping them clean. I have let mine get really filthy, so I can show you how to clean it. It is disgusting. I'm actually ashamed to be showing you that, but it's time to clean it, and I'm going to share with you what I do. I always put an apron on. This is my I Mean Business apron, so on she goes to tackle this job. The dogs are going stir crazy. Don't know why, so I'm just going to pop them outside so you don't hear really annoying footprints, which is distracting for us all. They're outside. Hopefully they don't bark at anyone passing by. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is take this lid off. See how much water we have got in there. There's a little bit. There's quite a lot of lime scale. Let's just take the water away and I will share with you how much lime scale is inside and how revolting it's looking in there. Maybe you can see. Can you see the handle is slightly in the way? But there is lime scale. I have left it for months to share this with you. And I have actually got a previous how to clean your kettle video using another method, but not everybody has citric acid in their house, and that one I'm using citric acid, but you've probably all got vinegar, and I tend to use white vinegar for household things, but if you don't have any white vinegar you can use malt vinegar as well, and it's pretty much the same thing, so either or. You can also use lemons. Lemons work really well as you know, a de-lime scaler and a cleaning agent. But today we are going to use white vinegar. So I am going to use half and half of water to white vinegar. I don't have a filter that I can take out. Some kettles, you do have a filter that you can take out. If you have got one, take it out and soak that filter in a solution of white vinegar and water. Leave it for maybe a few hours, rinse it off and then pop it back in and it will be as good as new. So I'm just going to get out a measurer to make sure that we get the right amounts in our kettle. So I've just measured out 1 glass of white vinegar to 1 glass of water. So half and half, whatever measurements you use. And then I'm going to pop the lid on. I'm going to turn it on. And I want it to heat up, I want it to start fizzing. It's just beginning to fizz and come to the boil. And I'm just going to bring it to the boil and then turn it off and leave it to sit. And leave it to sit for a minimum of 20 minutes for that vinegar to really break down the lime scale and remove it all. Sometimes you've got to do a second boil if it's really bad. Mine is particularly bad, so it might take a little bit more more effort and reboiling. It's boiling now, so I'm just going to turn it off and let it sit while I tackle cleaning the lid. I might need to add some vinegar onto this just to get, I don't know if you can see, but there's some lime scale on here and around the top of the kettle. So I'm actually just going to go in with a little bit of vinegar and just use it to clean off the lid and around the top of the kettle. I'm not going to do the top of the kettle now because it's hot, because it's just come to the boil, but I will do that when it's cooled down a little bit. So it's had about 15 minutes and I can see that a lot, I don't know if you can see without me pouring it out, you can't really. There's still a little bit of lime scale in there, and so I'm just going to give it a little helping hand and turn it on and just bring it back up to boil again and then let it sit so I can just tackle the last remaining bits of lime scale. Oh, and that is a piece of lime scale that came out earlier. So I just thought I'd keep that and show you what it looks like. You don't know what lime scale looks like. That is what it looks like in its kind of neat, hardened version on the floor of the kettle. Okay, so I have boiled this twice. It's been slightly lost track of time, got distracted with the children, but it's been about 25 minutes or so since we first started. I am going to actually just pour that all away, and in pouring it away, it will also clean the filter. There's a little bit hot in my hand because the steam's coming out. Oh. I have asbestos fingers. Maybe not that asbestosy. Just tip it out. Much better with a cloth. Now, because I've got a filter in there will be maybe bits of lime scale. So I'm just going to give it a rinse. I've got my tap right here. I'm just going to give it a good swill around and tip it out of the side, like so. And then I'm going to do that a couple of times because there are a few bits of lime scale in there that this is the only way to get them out. I don't know how well you can see, but that is so much cleaner than it was before. Vinegar is a miracle worker. And you've got to remember that the price of vinegar is like £1.60 for a bottle this size, compared to de-lime scaling products, super expensive. So you're saving yourself a fortune by using this. And I think everybody should have a bottle or two of white vinegar in their sort of cleaning arsenal, and it's just brilliant stuff. So I have still got a little bit of gunk around the rim here, and I've got some watermarks here that I am struggling to get off. So actually I'm going to go in with a lemon now, and literally I'm going to go for the slightly bigger one. Just slice a lemon in half and just rub it around the rim here, and I'm going to rub it on those watermarks as well, and that will really help get rid of the last remaining bits and just make it look a lot better. And so you can just literally use your lemon like this. And again, you know, in the bathroom, I'm often getting a lemon involved in cleaning the bathroom. And I did have somebody say, oh, that's not very hygienic, you know, that you need an antibacterial cleaning product. And you know, it's probably quite controversial, but you don't need to use all of these chemicals to clean properly. You really don't. You need to be quite mindful of what we're putting down the drains. So that is something to be aware of. So we've given that a good rub, and it is looking much better. So I normally use my Arga kettle. Because the Arga is turned off, I am using this as backup. That lemon has helped enormously. Still a few marks down at the bottom there, which we should try to tackle. There we are, so much cleaner. The lime scale has gone from inside, it is gleaming, the lid is looking a lot better, and I have one sparkling happy kettle again. And all I've used is some white vinegar and some lemon. So super cost effective and just a great way to clean. I hope that you have found that helpful. Now, if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would hit subscribe. I'd love it even more if you tell a friend about my channel and share it with them. And I'd love it if you would hit the like button and leave me a comment. Also let me know other how-to videos that you would like. This one was inspired by somebody who said, Charlie, can you show us how to clean your kettle? I have got a video on how to clean your iron, and following on from that, they said, could you show us how to clean a kettle? So I have listened and I have done it, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it and found it helpful, and happy cleaning.